Item 550. Chain link fence. 1. Description. Furnish, install, remove, repair, or replace chain link fence and gates. 2. Materials. Furnish certification from the chain link fence materials manufacturer stating that all fencing materials comply with the requirements of this item before installation of the fence. Use only new materials. 2.1 General. Furnish materials in accordance with the following. Item 421, hydraulic cement concrete, Class B. Item 445, galvanizing. 2.2 Wire fabric. Provide wire fabric with 9 gauge, 0.148 inches diameter, steel wire with a minimum breaking strength of 1,290 pounds meeting ASTM A392 Class 1 or ASTM A491. Mesh size of 2 inches plus or minus 1/8 inches between parallel wires with at least 7 meshes in a vertical dimension of 23 inches along the diagonals of the openings, and knuckled selvages at the top and bottom edge of the fabric, unless otherwise shown on the plans. 2.3 Posts. Provide posts of the size and weight shown on the plans. Do not provide rear-rolled or open seam posts. Use material for all posts meeting ASTM F1043 Group 1A regular grade or Group 1C high strength. 2.4 Post caps. Provide malleable iron post caps designed to exclude all moisture. Furnish barbed wire support arms integral with the post caps if barbed wire is shown on the plans. Furnish post caps with an opening for the top rail if top rail is shown on the plans. Post caps must have a 2 inches skirt. 2.5 Gates. Provide gates fabricated from round sections of pipe of the size and weight shown on the plans. Use material for all gate pipes meeting ASTM F1043 Group 1A regular grade or Group 1C high strength. For each gate, include corner and T-fittings of malleable iron or pressed steel with means for attaching diagonal bracing members. Hinges of malleable iron allowing a full 180 degrees swing, easily operated by one person. Ball and socket type bottom hinges that do not twist or turn from the action of the gate and prevent the closed gate from being lifted off the hinges. A positive stop that prevents any portion of the gate from swinging over an adjacent traffic lane. Malleable iron pulley systems for roll type gate, only when required. Diagonal braces consisting of 3/8 inches diameter cable with turnbuckles, 2 to each gate frame, and, for vehicle gates, a vertical pipe brace of the size and weight shown on the plans at the center of each gate leaf. Latches of malleable iron or steel for single gates with a single fork latch and padlock eye that will keep the gate closed. 2 fork latches mounted on a center plunger rod with a padlock eye for double leaf gates. Holdbacks for each leaf of vehicular gates, with a semi-automatic holdback catch anchored at least 12 inches into a 12 inches diameter by 24 inches deep concrete footing, and a malleable iron center rest, designed to receive the plunger rod anchored as shown on the plans for all double leaf gates. 2.6 Top rail. Use material meeting ASTM F1043 Group 1A or 1C for all top rail pipes. Provide 1.660 inches OD top rail manufactured from Group 1A standard weight, Schedule 40, steel pipe weighing 2.27 pounds per foot or from Group 1C high strength pipe weighing 1.84 pounds per foot when shown on the plans. Provide pipe in sections at least 18 feet long joined with outside steel sleeve couplings at least 6 inches long with a minimum wall thickness of 0.70 inches. Use couplings designed to allow for expansion of the top rail. 2.7 Tension wire. Use 7 gauge, 0.177 inches, carbon steel wire with a minimum breaking strength of 1,950 pounds for the bottom edge of all fence fabric, and for the top edge of fence fabric when a top rail is not specified. 2.8 Truss bracing. Provide truss bracing as shown on the plans. 2.9 Cables. Provide 7 wire strand cables manufactured of galvanized anna-lead steel at least 3/8 inches in diameter. 2.10 Barbed wire. Provide 3 strands of twisted 12.5 gauge barbed wire with 2.14 gauge barbs spaced approximately 5 inches apart conforming to ASTM A121 or ASTM A585 when specified on the plans. 2.11 Barbed wire support arms. Provide support arms at an angle of 45 degrees from vertical, with clips for attaching 3 strands of barbed wire to each support arm and sufficient strength to support a 200 pounds weight applied at the outer strand when barbed wire is specified on the plans. 2.12 Stretcher bars. Provide stretcher bars made of flat steel at least 3/16 times 3/4 inches and not more than 2 inches shorter than the fabric height. Provide 1 stretcher bar for each gate and end post and 2 stretcher bars for each corner and pole post. 2.13 Grounds. Provide copper-clad steel rods 8 feet long with a minimum diameter of 5/8 inches, or other listed ground rods. 2.14 Miscellaneous fittings and fasteners. Furnish enough fittings and fasteners to erect all fencing materials in a proper manner. Furnish fittings for posts from pressed or rolled steel, forged steel, malleable iron, or wrought iron of good commercial quality spaced as shown on the plans. 2.15 Coatings. Hot dip galvanize all materials unless specified otherwise in this item or on the plans. Fabric, tension wire, and barbed wire may be aluminum coated or alloy coated if approved. Additionally, coat all material except bolts, nuts, washers, and pipe material with thermally fused polyvinyl chloride, PVC, in accordance with ASTM F668, Class 2B, meeting the specified color when shown on the plans. 2.15.1 Fabric. 2.15.1.1 Galvanizing. Hot dip galvanize in accordance with ASTM A392, Class 1. 2.15.1.2 Aluminum coating. Aluminum coat in accordance with ASTM A491. 2.15.1.3 Alloy coating. Coat with zinc 5% aluminum mesh metal alloy, ZN5A1mm, in accordance with ASTM F1345, Class 1. 2.15.2 Posts, braces, and gates. 2.15.2.1 Standard weight, Schedule 40, pipe. Hot dip galvanize inside and outside according to ASTM F1043, 1.8 ounce/square feet galvanized zinc weight. 2.15.2.2 High strength pipe. Hot dip galvanize before or after forming pipe according to ASTM F1043 Group 1C and as follows. Outside minimum 0.9 ounce/square feet galvanized zinc weight with a verifiable polymer overcoat. Inside minimum 0.9 ounce/square feet galvanized zinc weight before forming, or minimum 0.3 mils zinc-based coating after forming containing a minimum 90% zinc dust, by weight. 2.15.2.3 Optional additional coating. Additionally, coat all pipe material with 10 mils minimum thermally fused PVC according to ASTM F1043, meeting the specified color when shown on the plans. 2.15.3 Fittings, bolts, and other miscellaneous hardware. Galvanize all fittings, bolts, and miscellaneous hardware in conformance with item 445, galvanizing. 2.15.4 Tension wire. Zinc coat tension wire with a minimum coating of 0.80 ounce/square feet or aluminum coat with a minimum coating of 0.30 ounce/square feet. 2.15.5 Barbed wire. Zinc coat barbed wire in accordance with ASTM A121, 0.80 ounce/square feet, or aluminum coat in accordance with ASTM A585, 0.30 ounce/square feet. 2.15.6 Pole cable. Zinc coat pole cable with a minimum coating of 0.80 ounce/square feet of individual wire surface when tested in conformance with ASTM A116. 3. Construction. Erect the chain link fence to the lines and grades established on the plans. Overall height of the fence when erected is the height above the grade shown. Repair or replace damaged fence or gates. Remove and replace the post and foundation if posts cannot be repaired by straightening. Return all salvageable material to the location shown on the plans when a fence installation is to be removed in its entirety and not replaced. Backfill all post holes with suitable material. Return the salvaged fence fabric in secured rolls not more than 50 feet long. Dispose of unsalvageable material. 3.1 Clearing and grading. Clear all brush, rocks, and debris necessary for the installation of this fencing. Stake the locations for corner posts and terminal posts unless otherwise shown on the plans. Follow the finished ground elevations for fencing panels between corner and terminal posts. Level off minor irregularities in the path of the fencing. 3.2 Erection of posts. Install posts as shown on the plans. Plumb and permanently position posts with anchorages firmly set before fabric is placed. Brace corner and pole posts as shown on the plans. 3.2.1 Post spacing. Space posts as shown in Table 1. Table 1. Post spacing and placement. Post type and required spacing or placement. Line posts are to be no more than 10 feet apart. Pole posts are to be no more than 500 feet apart and at each change in direction exceeding 20 degrees vertically. Corner posts are to be at each horizontal angle point. Install cables on all terminal posts and extend to adjacent posts. Install cables on each side of corner and pole posts with a 3/8 inches drop forged INI or IN clevis turnbuckle unless otherwise shown on the plans. 3.2.2 Post holes. Drill holes for concrete footings for all posts to provide footings of the dimensions shown on the plans. Penetrate solid rock by at least 12 inches, 18 inches for end, corner, gate, and pole posts, or to plan depth where the rock is encountered before reaching plan depth. Drill holes in the solid rock with a diameter at least 1 inch greater than the outside diameter of the post. Fill the hole in the solid rock with grout consisting of 1 part hydraulic cement and 3 parts clean, well-graded sand after the posts are set and plumbed. If desired, other grouting materials may be used only if approved. Thoroughly work the grout into the hole, leaving no voids. Construct concrete footings from the solid rock to the top of the ground. 3.2.3 Gate posts. Align the tops of all gate frames with the fencing top tension wire or top rail. Provide vehicular gates that are greater in overall height than the adjacent fencing by the height necessary to extend to within 2 inches of the pavement between the curbs if curbs are shown on the plans. 3.2.4 Concrete footings. Center posts in their footings. Place concrete and compact by tamping or other approved methods. Machine mix all batches of concrete over 1/2 cu yard. Hand mixing concrete is allowed on batches under 1/2 cu yd. Use forms for footings where the ground cannot be satisfactorily excavated to neat lines. Crown the concrete or grout, for solid rock, to carry water from the post. Keep the forms in place for at least 24 hours. Backfill the footing with moistened material as soon as each form is removed, and thoroughly tamp. Cover concrete with at least 4 inches of loose moist material, free of clods and gravel, immediately after placing concrete. No other curing is required. Spread all excess excavated and loose material used for curing neatly and uniformly. Remove excess concrete and other construction debris from the site. 3.3 Erection of fabric. Place the fabric with the cables drawn taut with the turnbuckles after all posts have been permanently positioned and anchorages firmly set. Secure one end and apply enough tension to the other end to remove all slack before making attachments. Cut the fabric and independently attach each span at all corner posts and pole posts unless otherwise shown on the plans. Follow the finished contour of the site with the bottom edge of fabric located approximately 2 inches above the grade. Grade uneven areas so the maximum distance between the bottom of fabric and ground is 6 inches or less. Fasten fabric at 12 inches intervals to the top and bottom tension wires between posts. Fasten the fabric in the same manner when top rail is shown on the plans. Fasten the fabric on gate frames to the top and bottom of the frame at 12 inches intervals. Use steel wire fabric ties of 9-gauge steel or larger. Fasten fabric to terminal posts by steel stretcher bars and stretcher bar bands fitted with carriage bolts and nuts of the size and spacing shown on the plans. Use stretcher bars to fasten end posts, pole posts, corner posts, and gate posts with stretcher bar bands at intervals of no more than 15 inches. Attach stretcher bars to terminal posts with 1 × 1/8 inches flat steel bands with 3/8 inches. Carriage bolts at intervals up to 15 inches. 3.4 Electrical grounds. Provide at least one electrical ground for each 1,000 feet of fence, located near the center of the run. Provide additional grounds directly under the point where power lines pass over the fence. Vertically drive or drill in the grounding rod until the top of the rod is approximately 6 inches below the top of the ground. Connect a number 6 solid copper conductor to the rod and to the fence by a listed method so that each element of the fence is grounded. 3.5 Repair of coatings. Repair damaged zinc coating in accordance with section 445.3.5, repairs. For measurement. Chain link fence will be measured by the foot of fence installed, repaired, replaced, or removed, measured at the bottom of the fabric along the center line of the fence from center to center of posts, excluding gates. Gates will be measured as each gate installed, repaired, replaced, or removed. 5 Payment. The work performed and materials furnished in accordance with this item and measured as provided under measurement will be paid for at the unit price bid for chain link fence, install, or chain link fence, repair, of the height specified or chain link fence, remove, and gate, install, or gate, repair, of the type, height, and width of opening specified or gate, remove, dot. Clearing and grading for fencing and gates will not be paid for directly but is subsidiary to this item. 5.1 Chain link fence, install. This price is full compensation for furnishing and installing fencing, except gates, cleaning, grading, and backfilling, removing and disposing of surplus material, and equipment, labor, tools, and incidentals. 5.2 Chain link fence, repair. This price is full compensation for furnishing materials, repairing or replacing fencing, except gates, cleaning, grading, and backfilling, removing and disposing of surplus or damaged material, and equipment, labor, tools, and incidentals. 5.3 Chain link fence, remove. This price is full compensation for removing all fencing, except gates, cleaning, grading, and backfilling, removing and disposing of surplus material, and equipment, labor, tools, and incidentals. 5.4 Gate, install. This price is full compensation for installing gate and for providing materials, center anchorages, equipment, labor, tools, and incidentals. 5.5 Gate, repair. This price is full compensation for repairing or replacing gate and for furnishing materials, removing and disposing of damaged materials, and equipment, labor, tools, and incidentals. 5.6 Gate, remove. This price is full compensation for removing gate and for materials, equipment, labor, tools, and incidentals.